Don't be looking at my file. Sorry about that. I just had to make it a little funny. Anyway, what's up, peeps? The Sleeky Ratings coming at you today with top 5 most underrated films, in my opinion, of course. There is not going to be any specific ranking order, if you will, for these underrated films. But let's get right into it. Spoiler alerts ahead. I actually put The Deep Blue Sea deep in one of those underwater buildings, aquarium, whatever you call them. They're experimenting with sharks. Obviously, something goes wrong, and they're trying to save their lives, if you will. So it has a cool plot. Just for starters, you have Samuel L. Jackson and LL Cool J. LL Cool J being in it is pretty awesome. So that's pretty sensitive for me. I mean, he even made a song about the Deep Blue Sea. But overall, I gave that an 8.5 out of 10. You know, obviously the critics say something different. And number 2, I put The Prisoners. Now, Prisoners overall, critically and in the theaters, did very well. It was a successful movie. So why is it on my underrated? Well, I never even heard about it until me and my buddy watched it, and it was on Netflix, and now it's actually leaving Netflix soon, unfortunately. It has a great cast. You have Jake Gyllenhaal, Hugh Jackman, and a couple others in there. It kind of ends on a cliffhanger, but hear me out. I put it as a con. But what's cool about some of these movies that end on cliffhangers, it leaves room up for debate. I think that's pretty realistic. Like, if you took an average Joe on the street and you're like, hey, save the world, they're going to make mess ups along the way because they weren't training from this since day one. Like, you're kind of just throwing them into the mix, big dog. Plenty of spy movies. Oh, you have to save the world. Like, oh, bro, that's pretty cliche. I kind of get why a lot of people said that was a big con. And honestly, that's why I didn't do great critically, is because of it's another spy movie. Like, there's no really usually middle ground. It's one or the other. Obviously, the iconic 007 is the spy film, or Mission Impossible, Jason Bourne. See, look at that. I just named 3 right there. And their franchises. Overall, I gave it a 7 out of 10. I'm just going to leave it at that. This movie kind of reminds me of Saw. Would You Rather is similar because it's a game and it's a thriller horror, but it's different, like I said. But if you don't mind that stuff, I definitely recommend watching it just because it's a different take. Let's get into number 5. Trap. Trap is a newer film. This was a really cool concept. It takes you through the vision, through the mind, and through the POV version of a serial killer. They said they got a lower rating on it, which I was kind of shocked about. And I kind of was reading the concept, and I get it. So hear me out. The first part of the film, the concept, obviously, he goes there, he realizes it's a trap, now he's trying to escape. I totally, I'm like, okay. Like, I feel like as a pop star, like, you wouldn't be going some random goer's house. Like, that's kind of weird. So, I get it. Like, they said they kind of got lost in the second half. So I did put that as a con as well, because in the second half of watching it, I'm like, nah, that's not, that cap, that's not real. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys would. But overall, I gave it an 8 out of 10. I'm out, guys. See ya.